Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 6. So we are inside Fort Monastery, and we've seen about half of it, but we are going to talk to the commander pretty soon. Okay, there's no one in here. Oh, never mind. Battle Mage Winant? Winant? What is this? Battle Mage Winant. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Before the siege began, Fort Monastery was hurriedly equipped with a small magical laboratory. It is cramped but well stocked. The supplies are starting to dwindle, however, as the siege drags on. Yeah, after literal months of the siege, not only is it surprising that they're still alive, but that they still have any kind of supplies left. But okay. A young mage is sitting in a rocking chair by the west wall. He slowly pushes himself forward and back as he stares off into space. One look in his eyes tells you that he's quietly reliving some recent battle in detail. When you clear your throat to get his attention, he jumps up as if you'd slapped him. What? What are you... Ah, a visitor. He rises and quickly shakes your hand. I'm Battle Mage Winant, at your service. Tell me about the siege. He says in a quiet monotone, the commander should do a better job of telling you the history of the tactics. I only know how it is fought, and what I have done to help fight it. The commander hopes that we can break out one day. I think that is probably just something he says to keep morale up. I mean, there's literally a tunnel outside that you could all use to escape, if that's what you're actually trying to do. Okay. What would you need to do? What would you need to be able to break out? More of us and fewer of them. What else? At some point, we have to be able to walk out and kill them. Avernum will never help us. You don't think you will be able to escape? Captain Catessa punishes severely anyone who spreads doubts or hurts morale. I'm not immune to punishment. I will keep my opinion to myself. Okay. Have you been helping to defend the fort? Of course. I have helped defend the gates from every attack. I have made new defenders. My spells I have left fields littered with the Sleserikai dead. Frozen. Still. His gaze is getting sort of distant again. You make new defenders? Of course. I need to supplement the paltry numbers of soldiers I have with my own unreliable temporary constructs. Every time an enemy spear impales one of them, an Everite soldier is saved. You froze them? Of course. They are reptiles. They do not care for the cold, and fire is not as effective against their thick hides. In my storms of ice, they move slower and slower until they never move again. If only it were so simple. And if only we had a powerful, high-level ice spell. But, unfortunately, no such luck. Is something wrong? I mean, clearly he's not... I mean, I guess he's actually handling the situation relatively well, considering how long it's been going on, but clearly he's struggling. He shakes his head. I was not trained to be a battle mage. It was thrust upon me, and I find that taking lives exhausts my mind. I require time to recover. As they slow down, as they die, their cries... He shudders. This is the talk of weakness, as the captain would say. Don't think on it. How can you help me? How can I help you, is what I want to ask. Of course, I can no longer make potions, no supplies, nothing to spare, but I can train you in some of the spells I have used to keep the enemy from our gates. Okay, interesting. Summon 8, yeah, makes sense. Strong Days, Fire Blast, Arcane Summon. Notably, there's no ice spell in here, so that's a bit odd, isn't it? I mean, Fire Blast, it's nice. It says the prices are reasonable, very reasonable even, but these are pretty expensive. I guess they are high-level spells. Oh my god, really? Okay. Strong Days. I'm not really using that one. Maybe I should. I mean, Summon 8 and Arcane Summon I'm just not gonna get, but... Well, that was a lot of money. Literally half of my money. But probably worth it? Oh, we didn't even have Strong Days, right? Yeah, it said learn Strong Days. Okay. My bad. I should have noticed that. It is 3 times as expensive as regular days, but honestly, in a situation where I would like to daze enemies, it's probably worth to go for the one with the highest chance of success, right? Confuses all nearby enemies. Affects higher level of foe than the daze spell. Yeah. Maybe it's time to replace this one. Strong daze. There you go. Okay. And, Divine... no. Fire Blast is now level 6. Wow. Lightning Spray is actually level 8? It's kind of nuts. But yeah, level 6 Fire Blast is pretty good. No complaints there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say that was probably worth it. Was there anything else? No, I guess not. No. From here you get a good look at the enemy outside the gates. Camps full of savage Slithzerikai warriors waiting for a good chance to scale the walls and finally destroy the defenders. I get it, scale the walls. Good one. And yet you are also seeing a lot of faded graying scales and worn claws. Worn? Yes. Yes, worn claws. The best and the strongest of the Horde's warriors are sent to the front lines, keeping Fort Monastery bottled up. That task goes to those seen as weak. Okay, I mean, I guess we'll have to take the game's word for it. Obviously, the reality looks a bit different, but I mean, I get it. These enemies out here are super tanky compared to things that we are actually supposed to fight, but I mean, it's basically just because the engine can't really reasonably put literal hundreds of enemies out here, you know, to make it impossible for us to break through. And instead, they just put, you know, fewer but stronger enemies. But really, you know, it's basically a stand-in for an actual, you know, overwhelming army of them. I get it. Anyway, but this will not last forever. Soon the Horde will tire of having an Avernite outpost within its lands. It's really surprising that they have not already tired of it. Fort Monastery has no chance of surviving against a serious assault. It must get relief soon. Well, they should just stop being so stubborn, or the commander should. But there's another named person here. This is crazy. This place is small, but packed. Yeah, anyway, the commander should just stop being so stubborn, I guess, and just use the tunnel that obviously he knows exists, right? Yeah, clearly he knows about it because they were cooperating with Sage, what's-his-face. And just, you know, move his men out of here before they all inevitably die. Oh well. Priestess Roan. Roan, maybe, I don't know. There is a lone Nephil warrior. No. There is a lone Nephil wearing long vestments, standing behind this altar. The altar itself is a surprisingly grim affair. A slab of dark stone surrounded by slith skulls and offerings from victorious Avernites. She nods to you as you approach. I greet you, warrior. I am Priestess Roan. This shrine is dedicated to the Church of the Prevailing Righteousness. All who fight are welcome here. I will tend to you as best I can in the hope of victory to come. Okay, so I guess she can probably tend to my wounds, but first, tell me about your church. I am of the Church of the Prevailing Righteousness. She rests her hand gently on the gruesome altar. We are, in a time like this, a church of war, of fighting for justice, and of opposing the dark, blood-soaked gods of the Horde. Though we give healing, the shrine is not a gentle place. I begged to come here because I knew this was what was needed. That is a grim altar. It is a war altar. One day, when victory is ours, it will be cleaned and draped with lovely vestments. Until then, it serves as a reminder of our grim purpose here. When did you come here? Soon after the Horde came. After the Horde came, that's surprising. I served under Abbot Erlanger in Almaria. It was a comfortable place, a soft posting, but the moment I heard of the war, I knew I must come. I begged to be allowed to come here. The abbot allowed it. And do you regret it now? No, not now, not ever. My whole life has led to me being here. I will stay here as long as I have the chance of harming the Horde. Well, it's admirable. How are you holding up in the siege? I have been preaching and healing and curing and shielding to the limits of my endurance, but then things improve. How do things improve? Whenever I think I am at the end, that I have no more power in me, I return to this altar. I see what it means, and it sustains me. And I see that there is more power within me than I suspected. That seems useful. Can you teach me? Oh, yes, actually. Very reasonable prices. Control foe, Ward of Elements. Should probably get that one. Return life? Nah, I think we're good. I mean, there's really never a reason to upgrade this if all it does is restore people with more health, because you can only do it out of combat anyway. So, yeah, there's just no point. Divine Retribution. We don't have that yet. I will definitely get Ward of Elements. I guess I will learn this. We're almost broke. That's kind of insane. Can we even cast Divine Retribution? Hold on. Yes, we can. It is super expensive though. Could it possibly be worth using this over Divine Fire? I mean, it has a... This is just an area that's... a spell that's centered around the caster. So you can't target it, but I think it has a pretty large range. So you could potentially hit a lot of enemies with it, which I guess is partially what justifies the extreme mana cost, or energy cost. I mean, honestly, we probably don't really need it. Because most of the time, she's, you know, in the really tough fights, she's quite busy just, you know, buffing and healing everyone. And Divine Fire has actually been serving me pretty well as well when I needed offense, but at least now we have this option. But yeah, I'm definitely going to hold off on upgrading that, mostly because I can probably only afford one more level of it anyway. So yeah, let's maybe not do that yet. Can you tend to my wounds? Yes, okay, that's good. So even though we cannot use the pylon here to return to actual civilization, at least they have a shop and a way to heal here. So this can serve as our, and I guess will serve as our one, you know, safe outpost up here in the Northern Lands if I don't want to take the boat all the way back to actual civilized lands. Well, I guess that's all I need. No quests to do for anyone here. Barracks Captain's Office. Let's actually take just a quick look at these barracks here. Oh, they're connected. I guess that makes sense. And there's the captain. Commander Matos. Oh, I thought we had heard his name before, but I guess not, because I don't remember that one. This is clearly the commander of the fort. He looks up from his desk. For a moment, you have to convince yourself that he is not of the undead. He is deathly pale and worryingly thin. This post has left him a withered husk. So you have come, he mutters. I heard of your grand entrance. We have hoped for relief for so long, but... He looks you over. You are not enough to save us. Wow, that's kind of rude. You don't know that. I mean, it's true, but... You note that his armor and weapon are old, dented, and dotted with rust. He hasn't seen actual combat for many a year, which, considering how frail he is a good thing. Well, tell me about Fort Monastery. Oh, how I hate this place. So many years out here, neglected, undersupplied, far from civilization, and then they finally let me retire. And then Fort Monastery finally becomes important. But I didn't care because I was free, and then I was forced to return, and now I will die here. Okay. What made Fort Monastery important? The Horde. The Slazerikai came out of the deep tunnels to the north, and we went from backwater to bulwark overnight. Then we got supplies and attention aplenty, just not enough to actually stop the invaders. Our commanders underestimated the foe, and here we are. You were free? So many years here, and I was finally released. I was going to go south to the Great Cave, spend the rest of my years in, well, what passes for comfort in the underworld. But the Horde came, and I delayed. I still have a sense of duty. It is all that got me through the long years here. Why did you have to return? They replaced me with a young commander, dashing, brave, inspiring. Oh, the troops loved him. And what happened? Didn't know to keep his head low. The young fool walked out to the front to see the Slith advance. The man-burner saw him. She burned his head off from 100 paces. Soldiers talked about it for weeks. So they brought me back. Made me a commander after 30 years. 30 years! And the soldiers hate me, but they know I keep them alive. Okay, I don't know, I'm getting the feeling like maybe you're still not the best thing that could have happened to this place. I don't know. I have another question. Captain Matos looks at you, looks out at the barracks, considers going out to review the troops, and decides not to bother. He sighs. What is it? Something else you want? What is your current situation? We are trapped, cut off, fending off the horde, killing the ones we can, distracting them, tying up their soldiers, being a thorn in their side. We all gave up on living a long time ago. Happily, the hope of vengeance keeps them all going. And you command them still? That is my post. I mostly stay back here. Sometimes I emerge. I shout at and belittle them, order a flogging or two. Then I come back here. Well, that sounds like you're a fantastic commander. Good job. They hate me. They've all hated me, always, all these years. But it keeps them engaged. Uh-huh, if you say so. And you haven't tried to break out? Or, use the frickin' tunnel that the horde doesn't know about yet? No, there's nowhere for us to go. Without these walls to protect us, the Sliffs would tear us apart. Make no mistake about that. Well, okay. We are trapped here until Avernum can send a proper army to relieve us. I'd like to know more about the enemy, I guess. He laughs bitterly. Keeping us penned in is not, shall we say, a prized position in the armies of the Horde. More a punishment, but that does not keep them from trying to distinguish themselves by wiping us out. How often do they attack? Every week or so. They are wearing us down bit by bit, but we make them pay. We use our ballistae to fire their own javelins back at them. We won't last much longer, but they will pay for this fort in blood. Is it always a frontal attack? No, they're savage but cunning. They have many tricks, tunnels, spells. They chant to keep us from sleeping. They fling rotting meat and worse over the walls. They want to drive us mad before they kill us. But they haven't done it yet. And when I die here, I'll die knowing that I saw Fort Monastery be useful after all. Well, I would like to help you. He looks you over. He consults some papers on his desk. He shakes his head. No, you look competent, but you aren't enough. There are too few of us and too many of them, and you, while competent, won't be enough to tip the balance. You should slip out the way you came and continue to follow your orders. Really? Can I get supplies? Commander Matos laughs. It is not a kind laugh. We have nothing to spare. Not a javelin, not a mushroom. Maybe one fish and one pear. You can take those. It is only the help of a few loyal Evernites outside these walls that we have not starved. It is only the help? Thanks to the help, I guess, of a few loyal Evernites outside these walls that we have not starved. Yes. Okay, well, so much for that. For actually having some sort of quest to help them. And I wasn't expecting much. Not actually expecting to be able to end the siege. Although it would have been really, really nice, but this is even less than I expected. It's a special gear storage, authorized soldiers only. Surely that means us. Too complicated to be picked. Interesting. In other words, there has to be a key for it, or it has to be unlocked for us, but... Huh. Oh, and this is just blocked off. Weird. So there's gotta be something more we can do here eventually. Just not right now. Did we talk... Okay, let me just make absolutely sure that we talked to him about everything. I would like to help you. Current situation. How often do they attack? Frontal attack. Well, I guess that is that. Wait, did this guy tell us to go talk to the commander first? I would like to help you. He commands, you follow. But he doesn't actually command anything. He commands you to do nothing and just sit here and endure. Which is obviously not going to last. Okay. We have talked to the priest and to the mage and to the merchant. And this doesn't work. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. And now we leave. Okay, at least we got healing and we got some training unexpectedly and some spells we didn't have yet, or also in some that we did have. Yeah, this is a bit mysterious, yeah. Though, I mean, maybe after we actually do complete our current task, we will be sent to help Fort Monastery. I have a feeling like that is not actually very high on the priority list of our friend Levitt. But you never know. Okay, so these tunnels are supposed to be filled with horrors, huh? Oh. Well, I mean, this just leads upstairs, back into the... Yeah, this has to be back into the horrible alchemical workshop. Yeah, of course. Ugh. I mean, it is kind of possible to just bypass these slimes, thankfully. And since we just spent a ton of money, yeah, we'll take that. I kind of need to get all the money on all the loot we can possibly get our hands on. Well, I mean, we have a way to heal nearby, so as long as we can deal with these somehow, even if we have to resurrect after every single fight, I guess that's okay. We can deal with that. We should absolutely... I mean, yeah, I was going to try to just bypass them, but there's too many of them, and it's going to be too annoying. Since they are wandering randomly, it seems like, and their aggro radius is so low, we could theoretically make our way through exploring everything while avoiding all the encounters, but, you know, that's going to take a lot of waiting around and reloading, and I'm just not patient enough for that today, I guess. So we'll instead bite the bullet. You know, actually, when we can get more than one at a time, it might not be such a bad idea. At least this time, you know, in this situation, we don't have an additional ogre mage that we have to worry about after we're done dealing with these. You know what? Why don't you... Who's this? Oh. Well, that was extremely disappointing. Isn't noteworthy, though, that that spell actually deals magical damage. Actually, that might be our only spell that does that particular damage type right now. Yikes. Oh yeah, they're both... they both just died. She barely survived, but... yeah, fire is definitely the way to go against these. Okay, I mean, that works, you know. I'm sure being blown up by these slimes hardly hurts at all, and, you know, they're just getting resurrected, and they're good as new. No problem. I suppose once you expect that you're just going to have to resurrect after every one of those fights, they're not really all that bad. Right, more research notes. Maybe they're eventually going to be useful for something. Okay, close, but not close enough. Can we finish it off with an arrow? Yes, yes we can. And... yep. It's nice knowing you. Return life. Save, and... pick up all the valuables. I was kind of hoping that this place, at least this northern part of the fortress, well, workshop, was actually cleared out, but nope. Of course, no such luck. It's fine, though. Buffs are still lasting. Okay, just make sure that you're far enough away. And also make sure that we have enough room around us. Can you please just select the correct person? Thank you. So that we don't have to resurrect more than once again. Okay. Did we leave any loot behind? No, we definitely looked around up here. Okay. One more. Well, another one could have actually wandered down there in the meantime. And we're no longer buffed. I guess haste is really the only one that really makes a difference here. That being said, we're probably not going to be able to kill this one in one go. 79 health. I forget if these were very resistant to lightning. Okay, but fire was enough to kill that one. There they go. Hey, at least one of us leveled up. Uh-oh, this is not great. You can't use this when enemies are visible? Stop. Stop it, dude. Okay, wow. That could have been really bad. And I suppose we had saved before, probably. Magical efficiency, cannot afford that. I could increase spellcraft. Or actually, I mean, I know I said that I was going to go for 10 magical efficiency, but honestly, maybe a bit more intelligence would not be terrible for her. Yeah, you know what? Kind of like that idea. So, I'm going to give her one of these. There. More intelligence. There you go. Wait, can these things not be sold? No. That's all just junk. Ah, so close. Okay, surely that was the last one, right? Surely. Huh? Enemies visible. Oh, okay. One more. Surely it's only one more. Come on, man. Honestly, their hit points don't really matter all that much, do they? Yeah. I mean, again, doesn't really matter, except it does now. Because it's gonna spawn the slimes. Yeah, well, one of them. Right there. Interesting. Okay, 2, 3. That should be far enough away, probably. Maybe. Heal yourself, and you can safely get away. Okay, that was a bit scary. Okay, now surely we've cleared this place out, finally. Let's see here. Oh, you are at 10 with certain bonuses. Intelligence is at 8. We could increase it to 9 though, if we want to. He has a really, I mean, he has over 100 spell energy more than Lulu does. That seems like plenty, to be honest. Mage spells is only at 15, but the cost is just ridiculous. Maybe I'll just invest in some more spellcraft. That being said, I guess wait, had I been... Maybe I had been saving up. Specifically for more mage spells. I mean... Arcane Blow takes 17, though. Another level after this, only to maybe be able to cast this at some point. We haven't even learned it yet. And we're never gonna get a particularly high level of the spell, probably. I mean, if there's a trainer for it, it's gonna be prohibitively expensive. And how many spellbooks could we possibly find before the end of the game? And then it's also gonna cost a lot to cast. I don't know, man. At least I would be able to cast Cloak of the Arcane. I guess it could come in handy in certain situations. Oh well, okay. Sure, we have a bunch of these things here saved up, so why not? There, Mage Spell 16. Might not be the most efficient use of my skill points, but oh well. Do we get anything useful out of this? Not particularly, to be honest. I guess I would have been perfectly okay just sneaking past all the slimes and mostly ignoring them. But now I know. And I feel slightly better now that I have actually cleared out the place. Alright. Back to the tunnels, I suppose, and see what horrors the sage might have been talking about. Nothing particularly horrific yet. There are spiderwebs, though. That might be indicating something. Oh, these tunnels just kind of keep going. There we go. Okay, we have some neutral scuttlers, interestingly. Arania Seer. Whoa, that one's tanky. Yeah, okay, these seem like a couple steps up from the spiders we've been fighting in the past, which were all pretty much universally weaker than I would have expected. These maybe not so much. Of course, well, we'll just have to juggle back and forth, I suppose, to be able to fight them here. Which is not ideal, of course. Two of them attacking one of us. Should be the other way around, but I can't really see how I can easily get myself into a better position. So this will have to do. They what now? They curse us, okay. That's a little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. We can kind of counteract that. Never mind, that's a ton of damage. Wait, was she already more damage than I thought? I might not have been paying attention to her health. Okay, let's just quickly check out this tunnel here. Does this also lead to something? Well, it leads to a completely different area. Gangrenous Shambler, I see. Okay, yeah, let's maybe focus on one thing at a time. Okay, at least now we know what's coming and we can prepare ahead of time, which should be useful. We've also seen that these spiders hit very hard, so that should help. You know what? Why not throw in a cloak of blades for good measure? Okay. If only... If you retreat back here... You retreat back here. You can stand here. Yeah, she's been taking a lot of damage. And unfortunately... Yeah, she's still gonna get attacked, but only by one of them. Now you wait some more. Okay, and now we're actually in a position where we can fight them more efficiently. Was it worth it? I don't know. Maybe. Whoa, okay, that was some pretty nice damage right there. Nice parry. Okay, so far so good. Are more of them coming? No. That's a bit of a bummer. What? Wait. Can you shoot that one? Yes. Okay. Okay, now they come. Alright, you were able to retreat all the way back here. That's perfect. We'll just be patient. Okay, she's actually cursed now. Just wait for the next one to come. No need to rush anything. Yeah, we'll cast another War Blessing. And I guess get rid of the poison. I mean, technically the Aranea has also seen us, of course. And maybe once the tunnel is free, it's gonna come here. That would be ideal, of course. But maybe that's not gonna happen. Okay, but it's really only the seer left, so this should be doable. In fact, with any luck, because it's... Actually, it has a ton of hit points, but we've somehow managed to bring it super low in just these two attacks. I mean, yeah, those were some decent hits, but still I'm surprised. Okay. I mean, that was honestly not even that bad an attack. I was expecting worse. And that's that. Okay. Control foe. Sure. Group heal. Yes, please. We have a decent number of those. So what's up with these scuttlers? The scuttler has been paralyzed and mummified in webbing. The spiders must be dangerous, but they do a good job of ridding the caves of noxious pests. Oh. Yeah. Okay. These don't strike me as particularly bad. Definitely not worth having these spiders around to take care of them. But, I mean, the spiders are no longer around, so there's that. Okay, well, that took care of that. Now, as for these gangrenous shamblers, we have seen, I'm pretty sure that there are several of them. At least 3, I guess. I guess I would prefer to not fight multiple of them at the same time, but I'm not sure how possible that's going to be. But let's just see how bad they are. I guess we'll save here. Okay, not very resistant to physical, that's definitely a good start. But well, that was such a good attack. Awesome. I am a little bit worried about what they might be able to do, though. Somehow I have a feeling like... Well, actually, I don't know. They don't have a spine shield for once, which some similar-looking creatures in the past have had. So that's definitely a pleasant surprise, not to have to deal with that. Okay, it didn't explode either. Okay, they hit very hard. And they summon. Both of which are bad. Well, this is actually quite bad, because now you can't step away from that guy without being stopped. But of course I kind of have to deal with the one that's currently in the process of smashing our healer into pulp. And this one's already damaged as well, so we could fight that one. I mean, you should still be able to attack. Yeah, wow, okay, just barely. Maybe worth it. I don't know. Oh. That was maybe silly. I should have stepped here and here instead. Yeah, that was, in hindsight, not the best decision. Wasted that turn. Okay, at the very least it turned around and did not attack Lulu again. But yeah, we need to kill these things. I just want to see how lightning performs against them. I guess somewhat equally well. No haste here, huh? Oh, and yeah, actually I just realized that the extreme damage we're taking from them is with Ward of Steel up. So that's actually pretty crazy. Okay, fire actually works better against them. Not getting a lot of haste procs here, which is not great. Can we please kill this thing? Okay, there's one haste. Surely we can at least finish this one off, right? Oh, come on, man. Really? I mean, obviously you have to heal. Yep. Okay. That was not that bad damage-wise. These worms are actually pretty nasty as well, though. Okay, finally that's one more of these big guys down. Okay, and he was actually slowed down enough to lose his turn entirely. I did not expect that. At least this one does not seem to be summoning anything for whatever reason. It was just the one of them that did. Oh, stop it. Okay, the worm, one of the worms was thankfully very confused. I appreciate that. That being said, maybe slow them. Okay, you know what? Maybe actually try a strong daze. Oh. Yeah, that helps. For some reason I wasn't really expecting that to work against these worms. But I'm very happy to be wrong in this case. Okay, that's really good. Now we just have to not die to these worms. Okay, you know what? I'm just inefficiently. Oh no, that's so much damage. Thanks for the parry. Yikes, though. Yeah, I'm going to cast group healing twice. That's what I said. But you saw that I did that, so I don't know why I thought I still needed to say it. It's fine though. Okay, Icy Rain. It's not super effective either. Okay, managed to not get slowed down by this dazed worm here. That's good. The slope here makes it kind of hard to tell. But yeah, okay, we were far enough away from that one, and then we somehow didn't make it over there with action points left to attack. That's okay though. We can do this. Okay, acid is not really the way to go here. How many hit points do they even have? 650. Holy crap. Lava worms. Right. Surely you can just kill this one. Okay. Good. I mean, I suppose just to confirm, yeah, fire does very little against them. They have woken up, which is not great. Yep, they attack now. Ooh, these fireballs hurt quite a bit. Okay, I mean, that kind of works. I would have preferred, obviously, to stun this one, but we're actually going to finish off this one worm here. There you go. Once again, we make sure not to get slowed down by that one, and... Okay. I think at this point we got this. This one is... No, wait, this is not far enough away. Right, there's no slope here, so lightning will actually hit them both. I'm tempted to do it anyway, though. I mean, now that we're down to 2 of them, I think I can risk doing this. Yeah, okay, lightning actually deals pretty decent damage against him. Definitely the way to go. That was really good as well. Come on. Okay, good. Yeah, we got this now. Finally. That took some work, though. Okay, wow. And did we get anything out of this? Anything at all? Nope. Sure didn't. Alright, this tunnel has collapsed. No way around. There's some herbs here. I guess I'll take whatever I can get. But it seems like these were not the main attraction down here. Just please tell me there's not more of them. Okay, someone has been here. Oh. Altered Giant. Hold on. Okay, another collapsed tunnel. Oh. What have we here? Actually, what is that? I don't recognize that graphic at all. Have we not seen that before? I'm not sure what it is supposed to be. Hi there. Okay. Oozing corpses, huh? Hold on. I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, just confirming that this does indeed connect here. Alright. Fair enough. No. How bad are these? Ooh, and what's in there? Is that gonna be experience? Poison? Mana restoration? Could be anything. Okay. Wounded by spines. But not very badly so. Okay. Unfortunately, that is not something I can rely on at all. So these just naturally have spine shield active, huh? Well, I hate that, needless to say. There's one down, one of them very heavily wounded. Okay. Yep. This hurts. I have to heal, unfortunately. Come on, a haste proc would be nice. No such luck. Yikes. Yeah, I think you just better not do anything. 138. Yeah, okay. That's, oof. She might just be screwed, to be honest. And we're obviously healing him. Okay, we're healing both of them, as it turns out. We'll see if that's enough. That was a really good heal on her. Okay, that's one dead, and no haste, unfortunately. He was attacked 3 times. He survived the acid again. I'm shocked. There, you stand there. So it's down to 57. Okay, so both of these are definitely going to die from the next rain of fire or whatever. This one barely survived. Oh, come on. No, and she died. Well, it's fine, actually. It's fine. You know what? Totally okay. Oh. Please? Okay. I recovered just enough to be able to cast this one. Okay. Well, now her mana doesn't look particularly amazing for the fight against probably multiple Altered Giants down here. Unless, of course, there's some mana in here. Or, of course, I could walk all the way back to Fort Monastery. I could do that. Oh, actually, I only just realized that there is a tunnel here in between these two collapsed passages. Could I have overlooked a button somewhere? I mean, I definitely could have. I don't think I did, though, unless... Well, we'll take a closer look at that. Also, there's almost certainly something else nasty past here. Okay, no mana restoration here at all. Quite the opposite. Oh? Oh. The Lich Kvorak. A tiny little chamber. Okay. How bad are you? No spine shield. I like that. And you're taking pretty reasonable physical damage. I like that as well. Just for good measure, I guess I'm gonna... if I can find an angle to shoot at you... Wait, actually that's not gonna work. Maybe from here? Nope. From here, though. Surely. Nope. Okay, that works. Okay, he hasted himself. You know what? I don't like that. Let's undo that and force him to... hopefully force him to keep rebuffing himself and wasting turns on that. Would be nice if we could do that. Okay. No such luck. Actually gonna slow you down again. And even though it's probably not gonna be very effective... Oh, never mind. That seems to be working just fine. Of course, we can't really afford to take many more of those area spells. In fact, I need to get some good healing going here, or else we're in trouble. Okay, he slowed us down. That's totally okay. We're not actually slowed. How about... Actually, it's a lich, so it should be pretty flammable. Yeah, I guess it works. That said, he has a ton of hit points, so... Oh, that's not great. Okay, stand here, please, so everything is in line of sight. Even though that also puts you in harm's way, unfortunately. Okay, don't get parried. Good. I could have actually used a well-aimed blow there. Oh, she's terrified. That sucks. Yeah, this is not great. Okay, that was good, but I can absolutely see the next Poison Nova or whatever that was coming, and that's going to be quite devastating. I mean, I would like her to survive, first and foremost. At least you can't leave the room. He's down to 387, that's not a lot of health. Oh, haste. Oh, no. Can I keep them alive? For just a little bit longer? Oh, Poison Nova, or whatever that was. Oh, 112 damage. No haste procs for Hawk at all. He might have been able to end it right then and there, and now they're both terrified. Oh no. I mean, at this point I have to. At least I'm both in line of sight. Unshackle Mind, wow, okay. And... you know what? I'm actually gonna use one of these. It's gonna be so close, come on, man. Can we actually reach him, though? No, we can't. This is too cruel. He died from acid. Amazing. Okay. Okay, take out the worm. Heal Hawk. I'm absolutely amazed that we were able to pull this off, to be honest. I mean, we're not quite done yet, but I think we got this. In theory, we should. Okay, good. Yeah, we're gonna heal you, actually heal both of you. And now she's almost completely out of mana. But we're fine. One zombie down, and GG. Yeah, I'm really surprised that we pulled this off, and only because the Lich decided to never use his area damage spell again. That was pure luck. I'm sure he could have absolutely done that. One of Inferno is actually pretty powerful. I like that. And we get Platinum Ring, Studded Belt, Fine Robe. Okay. Every little bit helps. And is this actually going to be... No, never mind. It's even better. I mean, you could have used the mana restoration, but I'll take just a free skill increase. Magical efficiency for everyone. Heck yeah. That's really good. No buttons here, huh? This is just a huge tease, because I can't see how we could possibly get to this passage from anywhere. Right, there's no way. There were definitely no buttons in here, or anywhere nearby. And also, this one fight, I guess, lasted a bit longer than expected. Well, I suppose both of these encounters back to back. So, I will not actually be fighting these giants right now. I suppose that gives me a chance to run back to Fort Monastery to heal for free before coming back to finish cleaning up these tunnels. Looks like the way this loops around here, this should be probably just a dead end. And the end of these tunnels here. So, yeah, we'll deal with that. And then, well, I guess head back outside, and since we cannot really do anything for Fort Monastery, unfortunately, we'll maybe continue to explore the Grindstone area and look at Grindstone and see what that's all about. Yeah, I suppose so. Right, and as I said before that, yeah, I'm gonna run back and heal and everything, and we're gonna resume from here next time, ready to continue the fight. For now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.